Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-diving deep into a question that is on every football fan's mind. Will Manchester United make it into the top 4 of the 2025-2026 Premier League season? It feels like we ask this every year, but this time, things feel a bit different. The landscape of the Premier League is shifting, the stakes are higher than ever, and United are at a critical crossroads. So, let's break it down, look at all the angles, and see if we can figure out whether the Red Devils have what it takes to reclaim their spot among England's elite. First, let's set the scene for the 2025-2026 season. We are talking about a Premier League that is brutally competitive. Manchester City, under Pep Guardiola or his successor, will likely still be the benchmark. Arsenal have built a formidable, youthful squad that's only getting better. Liverpool are navigating a new era post-Klopp, but their foundations are solid. Then you've got Chelsea, always spending, always dangerous. And let's not forget the likes of Newcastle, Aston Villa, and Tottenham, who are all pushing hard and investing heavily to break into that exclusive top 4 club. The margin for error is virtually zero. Dropping points in games you should win is no longer an option. It's a death sentence for Champions League aspirations. So, where does this leave Manchester United? For years, they've been stuck in a cycle of rebuilding. We've seen moments of promise followed by frustrating inconsistency. But looking ahead to 2025, we have to assume that some of the long-term strategic changes will have taken root. The new ownership structure and footballing department, led by Sir Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS, will have had a few transfer windows to shape the squad according to their vision. This is arguably the most important factor. For the first time in over a decade, United has a clear, football-focused hierarchy. The days of questionable, commercially driven signings should be over. Instead, we should see a more coherent recruitment strategy focused on players who fit a specific system and philosophy. Let's talk about that philosophy. By the 25-26 season, the manager, whether it's still Erik ten Hag or someone new, will have had time to fully implement his tactical identity. We've seen glimpses of a high-pressing, possession-based style, but injuries and inconsistent form have plagued its development. 2 years from now, there are no more excuses. The team should be a well-oiled machine, with every player knowing their role inside and out. The success of this will depend on having the right players. The spine of the team is crucial. We are talking about the goalkeeper, the central defenders, the midfield engine, and the main striker. Let's start from the back. In goal, Andre Onana will be in his prime. His ball-playing ability is central to the modern way of playing, but he'll need to have ironed out the occasional lapses in concentration that we've seen. In front of him, Lisandro Martinez, if he can stay fit, is the heart and soul of that defense. The big question is who partners him. By 2025, United absolutely must have a world-class, athletic centre-back to play alongside him. Someone with pace, power, and composure. The fullback positions will also be key. Will Diogo Dalot and Luke Shaw still be the first-choice options? They are both quality players, but depth and competition are non-negotiable. Moving into the midfield, this is where the battle is won or lost in the Premier League. Kobbie Mainoo is, without a doubt, the future of Manchester United's midfield. By 2025, he'll be a more experienced, polished player, likely one of the first names on the team sheet. His composure and technical skill are off the charts. The question is who plays with him. The club needs to have found a dynamic, athletic number 8 who can control the tempo, press relentlessly, and contribute with goals and assists. Bruno Fernandes will be in his early 30s, and while his creativity is undeniable, his role might evolve. He could be that senior leader, but he can't be expected to do everything himself. We need a balanced midfield trio that can defend as a unit and transition from defence to attack in a heartbeat. And then, we get to the attack. This is where United have invested heavily in youth, and the 25-26 season is when that investment needs to pay off big time. Rasmus Højlund will have had a few seasons under his belt to develop into a top-tier Premier League striker. We've seen his work rate and his finishing ability. With consistent service and more experience, he could be a 20-goal-a-season man. Flanking him, Alejandro Garnacho and another high-potential winger, perhaps Amad Diallo or a new signing, will be expected to be consistent match winners. Their youthful energy is exciting, but can they develop the decision-making and end product of world-class forwards? Marcus Rashford is the wildcard here. By 2025, he'll be in his late 20s. Will he have rediscovered his best form and become the leader of this attack, or will his inconsistencies continue to be a talking point? The performance of this young forward line will be a defining factor in United's top 4 push. Now, let's talk weaknesses and potential pitfalls. The biggest one has been the club's culture. For too long, standards have slipped. A nearly is good enough mentality won't cut it. The new leadership's biggest challenge is to instill a winning, ruthless culture that permeates every level of the club, from the academy to the first team. Another major weakness has been the injury record. United cannot hope to compete if their key players are constantly in the treatment room. The club needs to have addressed this, whether it's through changes in training methods, medical staff, or recruitment of more robust players. A squad that can withstand the rigors of a 50-plus game season is essential. So, let's put it all together. For Manchester United to finish in the top 4 in 2025-2026, a few things must happen. 1. The recruitment over the next 2 seasons must be near perfect. They need to sign players who improve the starting 11 immediately and fit the long-term vision. No more expensive mistakes. 2. The young core of the team, Mainu, Højlund, Garnacho, Martinez, must continue their development and become elite players. Their ceiling is high, but potential doesn't win you points. 3. The manager must have a clear, effective tactical system that the entire squad buys into and can execute consistently. 4. They must stay relatively injury-free, especially their key players. Is it realistic? I'm going to say yes, it is. But it's on a knife's edge. It requires a level of competence and clear-headed decision-making that we haven't seen from the club for a very long time. The competition is not going to stand still. City, Arsenal, and Liverpool will likely remain the top 3 contenders. That means United will be in a dogfight with Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa, and Spurs for that coveted 4th spot. It will be incredibly tight. But with a proper footballing structure in place, a squad that is finally being built with a clear plan, and a core of incredibly talented young players, United have the ingredients. The 2025-2026 season could be the year that the ship is finally turned around, and Manchester United returns not just to the Champions League, but to being genuine contenders. It won't be easy, and they'll have to earn every single point, but for the first time in a while, there's a clear path forward. But what do you guys think? Am I being too optimistic? Or do you agree that the pieces are falling into place for a top 4 return? Let me know your predictions for the 2025-2026 season in the comments below. Who do you think will make up the top 4? It's always great to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more football analysis. I'll see you in the next one.